Count me down. Few things in Philadelphia tighter than the wrestling community because everyone's grandfather was at the Spectrum the night the Midnight Express beat Arn and Tully. Their grandfathers, your father, your uncle, they were all at the arena watching New Jack, Tommy Dreamer, and everyone else. But there's also stories and rumors you'll hear. A personal story I have is from a local video store in my hometown that refused to sell RF video and had a personal shit list of people from the professional wrestling industry that were not allowed to come within 50 meters of the store. That was Mel Phillips, New Jack, Honky Tonk Man, and Mr. Rob Feinstein himself. Now, Rob,
Some for more obvious reasons than
yeah,
others. I can take it.
yeah, had a personal interaction with this store owner after the news story had gone out on NBC, and a lot of people in my area had seen it because it's a big deal in the wrestling community for the fans, at least. They weren't going to allow Mr. Feinstein near anything that had children now,
Mm.
especially not a video store. So the owner of the store was so disgusted that he personally called Mr. Feinstein to tell him that he would never in his life let an RF thing into his goddamn store. Had a fight with him over the phone that spanned from 2004 to 2006. That Rob would call the store, shit talk the owner, and the owner would just have his son call Rob a piece. Just for this is for 2 years. This happened. This is verbal arguments with a man that was pushing at least 70 in 2010. So this man in his 60s was making fun of Rob Feinstein to the point that he had to call him back for 2 years. That's the kind of person Mr. RF is.
He grows on you like a
Yeah.
fungus. He just doesn't stop. And he does enjoy his long-running interactions. We've come to realize that over a period of time ourselves. Now, did this video store owner, did he stick to his guns or did he get hit with, legal threats and
He
Rob's
was
gonna
hit with a
send his
lot of
cousins at him and all that mess?
he was hit with a lot of threats, but this man did not care. And in fact, he made it a point to tell us younger fans that hey, if you boys want to get into wrestling, there's a guy named Rob around the corner. Don't go near him.
No. Oh. If you're going to get into wrestling, there's one way to definitely not doing. Oh, here's something that I almost forgot to mention this, and you bringing it up about the video store, that kinda makes it more perfect. Have you realized that a lot of the RF video shoots are going up onto, different YouTube channels now?
Really? Yeah, they. I know there used to
Title
be just
Match
like
Wrestling, Hannibal's picking up a lot of them, different ones like that.
it's really funny because I remember there used to be like the gold that you wanted the old ones like the C well that was RF and I think ROH right which was CM Punk Samoa Joe's
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah. Well, that's, I think that's Gabe. Gabe did those, didn't he? Is it Straight Shooting? There were, like, 4
yeah
or 5 different ones. High Spots would do them, and you had, the Ring of Honor Straight Shooting series, and then
I
you
believe
had RF.
yeah I believe some of them had RF backdrops like I think Jim Cornette and Bobby the Brain Heenan was definitely one that had an RF backdrop.
Mm.
There's a Mick Foley
Jim
one that
Cornette
was
didn't have a
RF.
backdrop, he was just sitting in the living room.
Not the living room one,
Oh,
the
not
one
the
with
old
Heenan.
one? Okay,
No,
okay.
no, no,
Oh,
not
okay,
the
okay,
classic. Yeah.
okay. The I don't know, the entire shoot thing, you gotta understand, he invented that. It wasn't the guy who interviewed Bruiser Brody 100 years ago. It you know, wasn't old Bob Barnett. Bob Barnett's just a hater. I don't know if you've heard of this, but, Bob Barnett, he just hates on Rob Feinstein for no good reason. We've got it on good authority from Rob Feinstein that Bob Barnett's nothing but a hater, and he's not to be
Rob
taken
Feinstein,
seriously. Good
beloved
authority.
man.
Good authority, man, come on. But,
Friend of
I don't
puppy and children everywhere.
right, right. So, we're gonna get, kinda serious because there are things that we're gonna talk about, and then there is a big surprise at the end. Actually, I don't know, I may say to hell with it. Let's do the big surprise at the beginning and probably throughout the entire show because I kind of wanna push for this and it be a kinda serious thing. So, Chris Hansen, after everything that's taken place, Rob Feinstein began all of this by going at a small channel that had 5,000 subs, or 5 or 6, somewhere in that region. They didn't very small channel. He tried to bully the shit out of KLA. He's gonna give KLA all kinds of shit, trying to flag him, give him all kinds of hate. Um, and we, uh, we jump over there to try to, give him some kind of backup because the fact is the wrestling YouTube space, you always hear about people banding together. They're always talking about all this shit that they're, "Oh, we're in this together, you YouTubers band." That's bullshit. YouTubers do not band together. They band with their friends. And that's how that works. But this was a guy he's out there on his own, not a very big channel, probably didn't stand much of a chance going back and forth with Rob Feinstein and just all the shit that he's gonna throw at you. So we jumped over, wanted to help with him, and, glad that we did. Yeah, even with all this shit that's happened, still glad that we did, and he's doing good, he's got most of his videos back up, because spoiler, guys, Rob Feinstein doesn't just flag, 1 or 2 videos, he tries to take your whole channel down. He'll flag, like, 4 or 5 of them. He's got most of his videos back up. Things are going okay, his channel's, is back to normal shit. But then he tries to go back and forth with this channel and KLA at the same time, and because of doing all of that, he ends up screwing up so bad that now Joey Tcap has heard about it. And you see, it's not just going to be a pro wrestling issue now, because in the pro wrestling community, everybody kind of kowtows to this guy, and I've got no answer for it, guys. Other than most, most of these YouTubers are just kind of, they're not going to talk about it if it's going to impact their channel. They're not going to stick to a fight in it. They're not going to go back and forth with Rob Feinstein over this. They're not going to do it. However, the TCAP community, well, they feel very differently about it. And Joey TCAP was nice enough to take and he made a new edit of the video that was put up over here and he put it on his own channel. Rob Feinstein did not like that and he tried his best to take that down. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But in the process of that, well, we've now got a new avenue opened up to us. And I want everybody to hear this out. Please, I don't ask for much. I don't think I ever ask for anything on this channel. I'm never like, "Hey, guys, you gotta go like my Twitter post." Yeah, that's not a thing that we do. One thing I'm gonna ask you guys to do on this channel real quick. If you have a Twitter, shoot a tweet over to that lovable fella who's always offering people seats. He don't want nobody's knees getting too stressed out. That nice Chris Handsome fella. Send him a nice little, tweet. Let him know that you are interested in seeing a Rob Feinstein episode. Now, he is going to probably do one regardless, but it's going to get it made a lot quicker if some people send him a few tweets. And maybe Rob Feinstein, with this going, outside of the realm of pro wrestling, is now going to be, I don't know, maybe he'll finally be as famous as he claims to be in some of these messages we're going to look at. Because, by the way, we're going to look at some of the things that he told YouTube about it. Because, by the way, in case you guys were curious, uh, both this channel and KLA, we're apparently blackmailing Rob Feinstein. I had no fucking idea. Nobody told me. I was never made aware of this. Were you made aware of this, Kuza? In all of our interactions? You've been around for most of it. Has
I didn't know
anybody
nothing.
even interacted with the guy like that?
I don't know nothing, bro.
Oh.
What I've heard, you have him at knife point. You have him tied up in the basement. His life is a constant danger, sir.
I've heard things. I've heard things. It could be. It could be a case of that. I mean, it could be a case of I've threatened him in some maybe, just maybe, he claimed that there was a letter, and maybe he sent it over to YouTube. He might have done that. That might be a thing he did. The man's a little unhinged. However, everybody in the chat, real quick, if you have a Twitter, I don't ask for much over here. Again, like I'm not asking for like super chats. We're not like one of those shows, hey guys, go click on our affiliate link. We don't do that over here. We don't make you sit through sponsors or anything. And I'm pretty sure that like even if ads are giving you shit right now, I'm giving you my permission. Use an ad blocker. Please use an ad blocker. I'm not asking anything out of you on this channel except for one thing. I would really like for you to go and tweet that nice Chris Hansen lad and tell him that you would like to see him do an episode about Rob Feinstein on his podcast. I think that'd be swell. I think that'd be a perfectly fine trade off for everything else. I appreciate everybody who watches the videos. There are people who do the membership things, and there are people who do this, all that. Yeah, that's all appreciated. However, the only thing I'm going to ask for, go talk to that Chris Hansen guy on the Twitter. If you happen to have one of those Twitter, it's not Twitter anymore. What do
X.
they call it? What do you do now? Do you tweet? Is it still tweeting?
It's Xing. You got to X.
We
We're
talked
That
X
about
Chris
sounds
this.
Hansen.
that sounds fucking vulgar.
We talked
I don't
about
know
this
about that.
before.
Yeah, we've done this. I feel like I've had this guy. Yeah, it sounds vulgar. I don't know about that. Whatever you do over there, go do that. Go do that toward Chris Hansen and let him know what you think. And we're gonna take a look at a few things. I'm gonna maybe I should pin like a message or some shit for people to tweet Chris Hansen. Oh, let's get Chris Hansen on the Yepers train, guys. Oh, sure that. I can I pin that? Does anybody know is Chris Hansen's on Twitter? I know that. Does anybody know his at handle?
I'm
Are
on.
they still at handles or are they X handles?
No, the at.
X
Yeah,
handle
the
sounds a
at.
little more dirty. I don't know about that.
You know what I'm saying? Everything with this X thing sounds very explicit. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's just
it's
me.
at Chris Hansen. Yeah.
At Chris Hansen.
Yep.
Okay, with an E. All right, let me get the is there like an underscore or anything?
Nah, it's
No.
just straight at Chris Hansen.
No space.
Nah.
Okay.
His pinned tweet says watch True Blue, but I read that as like watch Blue Chew.
Watch blue. Okay, that's
I don't think that's
probably
the same
not.
thing.
Probably
Why don't you have a
not.
seat? Got some blue chew right here. Would you like one?
Oh my. See, not the True Blue thing. I've been thinking that was like a really strange name for a site, and now you've attributed it to Blue Chew, and now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head
I
as
don't know
like
what
a.
that is. So
You don't know what Blue Chew is?
I know what Blue Chew is. I don't know what
Oh, True Blue.
True
It's a
Blue is.
streaming service. He
Oh,
has
okay.
he's doing like To Catch a Predator, but a new version of it over on a streaming service, and they have
Oh,
like their own shows and shit going on over there.
okay.
Yep. Okay. So I've got that up there. It's pinned. We will refer back to it a few times throughout the episode. We're going to try to make this way quicker than the other ones. Maybe get out of here in an hour. Got my fingers crossed. But we have some things we wanted to share with you guys, like the nice things that he said to YouTube about us, because he said really nice things to YouTube about us. Have you read over the things he said to YouTube about us, Kuzan?
I mean, I had to censor these.
Yeah, we took out his information because again, he's gonna
Yeah.
swear up and down that he got the other live streams we did. Just so you guys know, this live stream, he's flagging it as we speak. There are people who are at the convention he's at right now because, again, for some reason, conventions keep letting him come there and do his business around minors. I think it's a Comic Con, for God's sake. Like, he was caught in a sting trying to meet a teenage boy, and now he is at a convention surrounded by teenage boys. Probably not. I don't know. There's something about that where I feel somebody should be like, maybe we shouldn't bring him here, but they keep doing it. But I've already heard at the convention he's at, he is on his phone. He's probably spamming another 30 or 45 flags onto the channel because he does not like it when we talk about anything he does. But we're going to do it anyways, and we're going to let him flag away. It's what he does, it's what he likes to do. No way around it. So, what did he tell YouTube to try to get the videos taken down? Uh, I'm assuming it's the same thing that he would have told them probably to get the KLA stuff down, seeing as how he refers to KLA several times throughout these messages. But the first one, we'll go to what he said to get us taken down first over to YouTube. These are wild.
Okay, so you're gonna have to like guide me a little bit because there's quite a bit
Guide you a
here.
little bit. Are they out of order?
No, so like the way I've got, I don't even know why I'm sharing that. So the way I've got this like set up, the stuff at the top is the stuff that he see, like when I sent this to you, it was like out of order for some reason. I don't know why. Um
Okay. The first that you sent me.
that's like at the end of the email. So like the
No, no,
first
no. All right.
block
So
of four.
the
Yeah.
fourth one is where they are just referring to me. That one's not really necessary. We'll just go to the first one that you have there. Just bring that one up.
So the
This
fair
is
use legal.
his very first message that you have printed up there with like the
Ah,
four
okay.
little bars up at the top or whatever.
Yeah.
Grab that one.
Okay.
Again, a lot of his emails, guys, understand it's rambling. We're not taking him out of context, but he has like long chat GPT responses. He includes random letters from people in these are crazy emails. I don't know how YouTube took any of this shit even a little seriously, but they did. I don't know. It took a little bit of talking to get it going, but oh, I realize there's a few more people here than were before. Guys, remember, tweet at Chris Hansen if you want to see an episode on Rob Feinstein. He's taken an interest in our boy. And if you want to see that, make sure to go do that. It's more important than watching this stream is for you to go and tweet Chris Hansen. Genuinely. All right, continue.
Oh, and give me a second. Uh the only reason I say that is because like I had this set up and then like as soon as I go to like show it, of course it doesn't work.
Well, here, I'll show it to our fellow in the chat here,
All right.
who is you've never seen this before. This will be
Oh, this is fresh for me. No,
fresh
I
live
yeah.
reaction. All right, it's over in the side chat for the live room. Can you see that chat?
Shout out to $2 from that guy. Let's see the live
Oh,
chat.
hold on.
Got $2 from a fella. I saw that in the chat. Thank you so much. I do not have access to the live chat's chat.
Oh my
If you
god.
could,
All
you
right.
could shoot him in DM. Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it to you in DMs. Oh wow. Okay. There's one that says, "Is this pre-recorded?" Yeah.
No, we're doing
Not
it live.
today. Not today. Doing it live. Water Jabbers said, "Let's get Chris Hansen on the Yeppers train, guys." Chris Hansen, he's got one foot on the train. He's got one foot on the train, and you'll see why in just a little bit. Because
There we go.
unfortunately,
I've
we
got
are
it
not
up.
the only ones that Rob Feinstein has been pulling his mess upon.
There
So
we go.
I'm shooting it to you into your DM so you can look at it at your
I've
leisure.
got it.
Get it.
I wanted to show
This
this
was
live.
clearly written by a man of sane mind. I can tell you that much, just off a first glance, by how many spaces I see in this.
Hey, he's got a lot
Chat
going on here. Just so you
chat,
know,
can you
there's a lot
read
of
this?
different responses in between it.
Can everyone in chat read this properly? Is this like readable for all of you so you can like read along as we go?
as readable as Rob Feinstein shit
Mhm.
gets.
You'll get it read to you anyway, it doesn't matter, but, like, I'd rather know everyone can read it.
This this is out fucking standing. I'm so wow.
This not a good this is a great letter. This is a great letter.
I take this seriously. I'd I'd have to
So,
call the lawyers up right now.
this is, a little bit after he said, "I'm going to counter your counter notification." I'm trying to find that one. That is a line that he told YouTube. But he says, "The burden of proof should be on him. I'm not going to be hiring a lawyer if I did not own the rights to the footage in these two links. We have sent you copies of our trademarks, my lawyer's letters, proof of them going on social media and laughing about it." I'm not on social media. I don't know. I don't think maybe KLA told him to fuck off on social media. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Rob Feinstein's the only one who's on social media acting like a fucking idiot about this and like putting people's info out. Why don't you ask them to show you anything where we gave them the rights, like a signed contract? They can't because there is none between us. They never paid us, and they are stealing our content that we charge people for to watch. That is against fair use policy. They are affecting our sales now because of this footage being used. I'm not sure any of that is real. Again, he's using us to take down the Rob Feinstein video. Okay, I I guess like 911 choke slamming him.
Wh-
Like, is that the footage? None of the other footage in there can be charged for. But even that, like, you can't charge people to just watch you take a choke slam. I
Even
don't know.
so, if you like edited the footage, you can say it's fair use. I mean,
Well,
if
not
yeah,
according to
We'll
Rob.
get to that.
if
Specifically, editing footage is not fair use. That is the opposite of fair use.
that's fine.
How great is that? Like, his understanding of fair use is you cannot edit footage. That is not fair use.
It's the kid in the sandbox defense. That's my sandcastle. That's my shovel. Don't touch it.
Nobody can touch the rest of the sand because it's touching my sandbox, my sandcastle. That weed growing out of it, it's mine too. He emphasizes, "There is nothing left for me to send you. I gave you everything that you need. I never in a million years have had this much trouble with your channel. In the past, you would take stuff down and it would be over with. Now this guy's literally messing with us, and I showed your company the proof of him saying he is on purpose, yet you allow this. It's so backwards. He is also using our footage in the entire video, saying I might be a pedophile. It's clearly slander, on top of all the copyright and trademark violations." Okay.
You
Well,
know,
that
Rob's from Philly, but he refuses to use the PH. I wonder why.
he
Oh,
he's, the video didn't really call him anything. I've I'm the one who put it together. It didn't call him anything, but it showed a thing he did and some things he said, and if people were to draw that conclusion that he was that, oh, that's on them to draw it.
if you make a video that's about something, right, with no clear, there's videos out there. I'm sure we've all seen them talking about someone, and there's a clear motif of it, right? But if you're just
Mhm.
explaining the history of someone that did something stupid and you're pointing it out, and someone draws their own conclusion about that individual,
Yeah.
that's not up to you. That's up to the individual that watches it how to think. You're just presenting the story.
Let me see, if I had put the whole video together in some fashion where it was mainly storytelling, the narrative was all being told, from a storytelling position. That would be one thing where maybe he would have the case. However, the way that that entire part was told was simply showing what he did, showing his actions. If his actions lead people to believe that he is something, that's not on how anyone else did anything. That's he did a thing and people now believe a thing because of it.
I love this in chat from Road Scholar. He said he is not a
I like that.
PDF file. He just aggressively pursues friendship with young boys.
He's an aggressive friend. An
He's
aggressive friend.
aggressive Rob, you know?
What does that mean? Like what?
Rob
aggressive
has ruthless
aggressive
aggression.
friendship?
Ruthlessly aggressive friend.
Oh my.
Jesus. Alright, so, after that, Rob then tells him, "Why are you guys not doing your job? I have sent you so much information, it's insane. Are you guys not reading everything I've been sending or watching the videos? Just keep in mind the footage is all mine from ECW and the interviews. I
I own
I'm gonna
ECW.
throw it out there. If they weren't reading all of the emails that Rob was sending them, I would not fault them. I've seen all the emails that Rob was sending them. I would understand if they were like, "Yeah, this is a bit much. We're just gonna not read this." You know, if
I'm
they
sure whatever intern read that email just clicked
ah,
off for the day and had a nice night, you know? I'm
he
sure he
names them. He names them. It's
oh,
some nice lady named Emma had to sit through quite a lot one day. We then move
poor
on
girl.
to it is now a week or more since I've reported these two channels and these two video links, and nothing has been done. Your company is absolute worst when it comes to taking down videos. I've sent you guys my lawyer's letters to these two people. By the way, I've not got a letter from a lawyer. You know, get the fuck out of here. But earlier, he had said that all he would have to do before is flag it down and it would go away and that would be it. It says it up there in the I think it's the second paragraph. He where was it? Does not send. There wa why can't I find it now?
I'm still not over the fact he spelled pedophile with an F.
I did he is a really not great grammatical kind of role model for people with his
Well, he's a
yepers and
proud
everything.
yeah, he's a proud alum of Temple University, so I'm not surprised he can't spell, worth a goddamn lick.
Hold on,
It's a Temple education for you right there.
hold on. I peeked over in the chat. Someone said, "Keep these live streams up." I would, but that's
If
not
Rob
been in my control. Rob flags them down.
yeah.
That's the other reason why I'm saying, by the way, if you would like to see Chris Hansen do a live stream or podcast about Rob Feinstein, please go and tweet him or X him. Xing people sounds so gross. I don't like it.
Oh, oh.
But yeah, go over there. Do the thing. Let Chris Hansen know that this is something you're interested in and something you would like to see, and he will cover it. It's likely he will cover it in the future anyway. And now if maybe some people, showing, a big wave of interest in it, maybe that'll encourage him. Maybe I should do it a little bit quicker. It's one of those situations.
You guys wanna at your favorite wrestler too and ask them what they think of Rob Feinstein. Some of them will say things.
I wonder what a few of them will say. There are a few who I know what they're gonna say, and there are a few who I wonder what they'll say.
Well, from stuff that we've already seen, like he's taking pictures with like WWE guys, but like from what the stuff we were looking at, from what I remember, I might be wrong. He was like hanging around the hotels, like walking back and forth, like trying to get pictures of everyone.
That, yes. Well, that
I
was
Is that
I
is
that's
that
a
if
thing.
you this is not a condonement or anything, but if you Google Rob Feinstein, you look up his Twitter, he still has photos of him with some of the ECW guys. And there is one that appears to be recent from the past couple months of him with Sandman, Too Cold Scorpio, Todd Gordon, and I believe Fonzie. And he's still chummy with those guys. It apparently seems. These are just out there on the internet, so
He's
I don't
still
know if they're
paying
older
those
photos. Yeah,
guys. See,
yeah.
that's the other issue with Rob Feinstein and why a lot of guys wouldn't talk about him, is he is one of the guys
I
who will
mean,
pay you even though you're not taking any bumps. If you're not taking any bumps, there are a few ways to get paid as a wrestler, especially before this whole podcast game opened up. And that was where Rob jumped in. That's where Rob helped him out, helped everybody out in a lot of cases. So wrestlers weren't going to be very keen to shut down that avenue of getting a quick payday just to sit and talk and tell a few stories. Now, for them to be doing it is, I don't know. I feel like you have enough opportunities outside of Rob Feinstein. Rob Feinstein is no longer someone who you can say, well, that shuts down a big payday for a lot of these guys. If we try to run Rob out of the business, we're costing a lot of guys a lot of money. And at this point, I don't think that's real. That was always an excuse you would hear if you tried to have the conversation through like the 2010s. People was like, early 2010s, like by like 2017, 18, whatever, the podcast game was starting to open up, and it was becoming much more clear that the days of shoot interviews and tapes, that shit was done. So, I don't see, I'm thinking right now, Rob Feinstein is, he's up at a convention, and I'm getting word that he is sitting on his phone, definitely trying to flag this. So, if you guys are curious why this goes down in about I don't know. I think they get like a day before Feinstein got him before. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe this one will survive because of all the crazy flags he's been throwing out. And YouTube is now very aware that Rob Feinstein is just throwing flags if you talk about him. Maybe it'll help it out and this one will stay up. But no promises and it's kind of out of our hands. But that's why we're trying to get as much done as we can while we're here at the moment. Meaning, if you can, go and talk to that Chris Hansen guy on Twitter. But
I have a joke. I'm not sure if I can say
oh,
this. I'm gonna put a legal disclaimer before it, but
A legal
Rob
disclaimer.
Feinstein was a part of a lot of Philly's great wrestling clubs as a kid. He was the first and only member left of the Mel Phillips family.
I saw that coming. I saw it coming.
He
I
was a student of the game.
2 miles down the road, I saw it coming, waving its big bright flag. Uh, no, we have someone in chat who says, "I am friends with Rob on Facebook. He gets pretty cool, rare wrestling items." Look, I am not here to run anybody away from being. If you want to be Rob Feinstein's friend, that's a life choice that you are choosing to make. I don't want any part of him. I don't think that wrestling should have anything to do with him. I don't all the people who aren't condoned in pro wrestling. I feel that when you get caught on television in a sting trying to meet a minor, I feel like maybe that should be the line. Like a lot of things, sure, let's forgive some people for doing some things in wrestling. Fine, I'm all for that. But we don't forgive people for doing things most of the fucking time. Can this not be one of those things? Can we not let the guy who is gonna go meet teenagers into conventions with teenagers? Can we not do that? It seems normal. I don't feel like this is a crazy take. I'm gonna get told it's a crazy take by somebody, I'm sure, but I don't feel like it's that crazy. Like, it's his demographic. The Comic-Con audience, that's his demographic. Am I wrong?
There was that whole couple years back during when COVID started. You remember a lot of people got canceled from the wrestling community, people that were deserving of it. And surprisingly, Rob Feinstein's still around.
How does that make sense, man? How does that make sense? Other than he just flags down anybody's video who talks about him.
Well, no one knows about him.
I'll tell you one guy who, talked about him. I don't fuck with him or talk to him anymore or anything. That V Infuso guy. He talked about Rob Feinstein.
Oh wow, you unlock like a fucking memory in my brain.
Yeah. I don't
Is he still
I
around?
don't I don't bother with not really. I don't really bother with but he did make a video about Feinstein. I helped him out with it, like, forever ago. It got flagged down. and he didn't push it because, again, most of these people, they care a lot more about their channel than something like that. They're not trying to go back and forth with fucking Feinstein. But I remember him taking that video down. I remember so many channels getting taken down over the years because of Rob Feinstein. If you made the
Oh,
video, you got flagged down. Over the past 3 or 4 years, it's got a little more. I think Wrestling Bio's got something out about him. A
he's a good
couple
dude.
people have gotten something out about him. Go
Did
ahead.
Marky D ever do one about him?
Negative.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge, I could be wrong. I don't watch him a lot.
The new Ring of the Hawk on Rob Feinstein's time in ECW.
A fun athletic guy's career in Puerto Rico, are we going for that? That'd be terrible. I don't know, maybe we could. I don't know, a little more of a spotlight on the guy maybe wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because for some reason, he just flies right under the radar, and there was something about seeing him behind that commentary desk, like, posing and acting like that's somewhere he deserved to be. That fucked with me. Like, there's all the footage in the world of Rob Feinstein. There's something about that footage of him behind the commentary desk with, Wade Barrett and Sterling Keenan. I don't know what's his WWE name?
Sorry, what?
Um, who are we talking about? Corey Graves?
That guy, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Corey Graves.
Sterling.
I couldn't remember
Okay.
his look, fuck off. I'm old. I'm
Fucking
old. I remember people by much older names than you.
Indie
Um,
Mark. Such a nerd, bro.
I was I don't know. There was something about seeing him there. It was like, yeah, that he shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be there. They shouldn't be. This isn't cool. This isn't okay. He's not going to. It's been 20 years. That's the other thing about it. It's 2024. It's been 20 years since this shit happened.
I feel like you'll randomly see, like, the weird thing is you'll randomly see him hanging out at the arena for shows
Yeah,
and other
he'll
things.
pop up at
Yeah.
smaller shows, and he'll pop up at bigger shows, but never like he did there. There's something out about it
Yeah.
being the 20-year anniversary and him being there and just being front and center and just fucking posing for the camera and shit. It was like, nope, nope. There's no, it's not. That's not good. That's not okay. That's not gonna fly. It's fucking nonsense.
He was at the MLW pay-per-view, where it was Hammerstein versus Alex Kane
Mhm.
at the arena. And I remember, like, some of the like, after the show, some of the boys were talking to him after the thing, and then there's just this whole subset of people like, "Why the fuck is Rob here? Why is he still here? Get this." Oh,
How is
I
he
mean,
here?
Mance was there. Mance, Mance was there, and Mance like, "Hey, you know who that is?" I was like, yeah." And he's like, "How old are you? Don't go talking to him yet. You look on the younger side. Don't go talking to that fella.
You did talk to him in a few years.
Talk to him when you got 21 on that ID, boy."
Yeah. Oh. It's the he is a very creepy leech that just he hasn't. It's weird. All the people that have been, kicked out, shit canned from wrestling, and here's Rob Feinstein, just getting this weird free pass. But anyway, let's look at another piece of email. We've stared at this and we keep waxing philosophical about how
Oh,
much
did you
this guy
go
fucking
over?
sucks. It's hard
Did you
not
go
to.
over it?
Oh yeah, we did. We went over that one. Hold on. Let me get oh man.
This has affected his business and his mental health,
Oh
and I
no,
hope you
sorry.
feel bad about
Hold
it.
on. No, we didn't finish this because you didn't read like the
Oh
stuff
yeah,
at
that's
like the
right.
very
Oh, hold
bottom.
on. All right. What did we miss at the bottom? All right,
Him.
then you get the bottom, Kuzan. You get it.
Oh,
We
I
haven't
can't
heard
read.
enough from you.
I'm stupid.
Then you're the one who just said you read it. What did we
Okay.
miss in here?
Um. So like the main bit like at the bottom here is like I've sent you
Mhm.
links to the actual videos and pinpointed you down to the second and minute, not minute and second, where they use our footage without consent. I have filed out a report and report after report after report for the last week or so, and nothing has been done at all. This is completely unacceptable. Not to mention their videos have not to mention their videos are getting my family death threats. I will repeat that.
Death threats.
Not to mention that their videos are getting my family death threats.
Me and KLA's videos got his family death threats. I'm not am wha what was the thing that the kids say? I'm pressing X to doubt. I don't think that happened. Me nor KLA discuss his family, or that he even has one. Well, he doesn't. Like, he doesn't have very many family members, and
I think
nobody's
that was the
fucking
thing you
with his
said last
family.
time, right? Was
And
like, I don't even
yeah,
know if he has any family anyway.
yeah, he kept saying that we were, you're bothering me and my family, and yeah, nobody is doing that at all.
His cousin
Rob
can't
Feinstein,
walk
on the
into
other hand.
Wawa.
Well, I was gonna say, on the other hand, Rob was talking about he's gonna go to fucking the town where KLA's at. He's talking about his family members.
He
He's
kept
talking
calling
about, like,
him.
he called him, like,
He called him. Oh my
he
god.
threatened to send his cousins after. He said all kinds of crazy shit. Rob Feinstein did everything he's accusing everybody of doing. He did all that to KLA. He did
You
do
know,
that.
Mm.
I just
He
hope you
said
feel bad because his cousin John can't walk into Wawa without them asking about the pedo cousin Rob, you know?
Oh my god.
Just wants a hoagie, and the man's getting called a pedophile.
he
So
says
I don't even know which are different Feinstein.
he says it has affected my business and mental health. I have to now worry about my safety. I have even shown you screenshots of one guy talking about how he stole our footage and laughing about it. And that's it.
Mm.
Steal the
Stealing his f-
footage.
stealing his footage and
We
laughing
broke
about it.
we broke into the RF video ball, and we have the footage.
Dude, it's the Payday people got with us. They're gonna put that as the new mission. And Payday 3, since the game's already completely tanking, they said that we can get one of the missions, and it's just us breaking into
Oh, that's
RF
fucked up.
video
Why'd you
and
say it?
stealing
No, come on
videotapes.
now. I won't let fucking Starbreeze catch strays now. Come on now.
They were
We have live
unprepared, just
footage.
random.
Yeah. We have live footage of KLA and Tonka with ski masks on, breaking into RF's house to get the video footage.
Oh, come on. I want them little, the hockey biker mask things that look really fucking uncomfortable that the Payday guys wear. That's the only way to heist.
Oh, you don't want the Dallas one where it has like the big fucking like clown with the
Clown
US
masks.
flag on? Yeah.
They still look uncomfortable. Like, if you look at those masks, there's
Yeah, I
all
want to be
kinds of
jacket.
lumps and shit in there. I don't know.
These two men with identical Rey Mysterio masks have broken into my house and stole my footage, police. Help me.
Okay, by the way, it's being stated in the chat by a fellow named Crucial Bunny that that guy has a great southern eastern Pennsylvania accent. You really notice it when you aren't around it anymore. Did he nail it? Is that where you're at, or where you're from?
I, yeah, actually, that's literally why, as I said, I'm from Philly and I have the stories of Feinstein when you hear from the grape tree. You hear shit like, your uncle will tell you, yeah, I tried to sell New Jack wheat and he punched me in the head for no reason. You'll hear those stories, then you'll go to the video store and you'll be like, "Oh, why don't they sell RF here?" "Oh, let me tell you why. It's because Rob
Let me tell
Feinstein's
you something,
better.
brother.
Let me tell you, son."
Oh my god. Okay. For the next piece of email we're gonna look at. We're not again. We cannot look through all of his emails. He sent an insane amount.
You want to go to number
Um,
5?
we'll go to yeah. There's one, two, three. Uh,
The next
go
one is
to the
5.
one.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, just bring it up. Let's give us an order of the ones of him saying crazy rat-a-tat shit.
So I think this is a continuation of the email that we were just looking at, but this is just like the next bit of it.
This wacky, wacky man.
So yeah, if you want to read that.
Hold on, I have to. It has to come up live for me.
Yeah,
Here
yeah,
we
that's
go.
cool.
All right.
Oh, I
Here's
have okay, hold on. I have censored Rob's phone number because for
what a
some
kind fellow.
I don't know why he put his phone number.
He
Like,
wants YouTube to
don't
call
do
him.
that. Like,
He
don't
wants
do that.
everybody to call him. Dude, he wanted me to call him. He wanted KLA to call. He wants to sit on the phone with you all fucking day. Anyway, they also played my voice messages asking them to take the footage down last night on their live video. They played and showed all of our personal emails to take them to them asking to take down the footage and laughed about me having a lawyer. Yes, we laughed about it. It was really funny. Tell me what else am I supposed to do? And do not tell me to fill out another takedown form because it don't do nothing. It don't do nothing. I can't do that adequately.
Don't
There's a
do
lot of
nothing.
there's a lot of exclamation points there. I'm probably not doing it adequately. It's probably something more like it don't do nothing. But either way, you guys are not either watching the footage or reading anything that I sent over. Well, clearly they weren't because the live streams that you flagged had literally no footage. It was just us reading things. So there was no footage for you to get there. But either way, uh I have sent everything you asked me to send, met every request you have asked me to make, and yet those 2 videos remain on your site, and on top of that, they now go live for 5 hours last night on the Grapple Vision page, just tearing me apart.
We
Did
did
we
go
tear him
that long,
apart?
didn't we?
5 hours.
We didn't tear him apart at all. That was not
He
like
sends a lot of shit, and we read
yeah.
through all of it those first times, but it's been another month, and guys, he sent a lot over the course of a month, so we're hitting some of the highlights, and yeah, but I don't know, did we really tear him apart?
No,
I didn't
I
think it was that
think
bad.
the worst that we did was we went through that website going over the AOL messages.
Oh, we read the thing that he said?
Yeah.
Is that really tearing him
Tore him
apart?
apart. Tore him apart. Ripped him to
He
shreds.
tore him apart then. All
Oh,
we did was read what he said.
It was mainly like you trying to read it and you tapping out like not even a quarter of the way through. It's like I can't do this anymore, bro.
Blossom is a damn trooper. Which, by the way, Blossom is under the weather today, not feeling very good. So shout
Oh
out to
yeah, is
Blossom.
that what she's calling it today?
Well, is she isn't feeling very good. She's not
No.
doing swell. I promise she would be here taking shots at Rob Feinstein. You know she would, but she just.
I, I just want to say, I have a feeling that I have to be the one to read this third passage.
Oh, you
That
want to
third
read the.
one. Oh, it's the way it starts off.
Oh.
That's a
Oh
banger.
God, I love that line so much. It is so good. Here, I'll get through the second one real quick so we can hurry and get to that. My lawyer told me today that we will have to sue YouTube for ignoring me. I have anxiety and depression from these fake stories. But by the way, it's all fake stories. He specifically said that Perverted Justice has added into the transcript the LOL. I'll pretend you said 18. He said he never said that. Perverted Justice added that in.
They added in all of those LOLs. Rob Feinstein would
They
never
added that
say
in there.
LOL that much.
He would never say LOL, guys. Come on. These guys are talking about lies that are not true about me from 20 years ago, and in doing so, they are using my own company's footage that we own, shot, edited, and have trademarked and copyrighted against me. This is just insane that you just allow it to happen after all these files and pictures I have sent you. And now I tag in my partner here. Go and get that.
I am a very famous person, and I
Hallelujah.
can easily go public about how your platform is allowing this to take place. You are allowing them to bully my family and my company and get away with saying whatever they want to say about me. They have not restrictions and they have no problem saying anything they want. I am going to sue them for everything they are doing, but you guys are allowing it to all to happen. I have over 20 emails to you, and nothing is getting done. I get the same old thing over and over about reading how to file a complaint, in which I filed over 30 already. With these two links, I get
These
told
damn links.
I get told to file takedown request, in which I did that time and time again. Nothing I am sending you is making a difference, and we are doing, we are going to look into it just to get a email back telling me to go and file something again. It's insane that this is going on. I have to sit here and take time out of my workday to write email after email for the last week to have the same results. Do something today.
Today?
Do something today.
If you flag and report, then we will hurt you time after time. He just keeps saying time after time after time after time after time. Why won't you do anything? Please help. Please. Please. They don't like me on the internet. No peas.
You're being mean to me on YouTube.
I can't believe this.
I had a stroke reading part of that. Like I felt a small aneurysm reading Feinstein.
Look, that opening line. That opening line. I am a very famous person. That's a thing that he fucking wrote. Could you imagine writing that? Could you like being a serious person writing a legal thing to YouTube and letting them know I'm a
Where's the
very
Will
famous
Ferrell
person?
clip when you need it? I am
Which
a businessman. I do serious business.
oh no. He's such a caricature, man. He I am a very famous person.
Yuppers.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I've been talked to, and people have forced me to concede to go with the Yepers movement because it would bother Rob Feinstein. So okay, I guess it'll be funny. Same thing with the "I am a famous person" thing. We may do "I am a very famous person" T-shirt. May get you that. Maybe put it in the Ring of Honor. I don't know.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
the Ring of Honor
I don't
font
want to put
would.
that evil on the Ring of Honor. They tried to get away from him for the
If
past 20 years. Do we really want to drag them anywhere back near this?
I mean,
We
if it's
go.
still like
We get
the
Mark
OG
Briscoe to sign
one,
my.
yeah.
Get the Briscoe boys to sign my
Is
Yepers
there an
movement T-shirt.
is there an RF video kind of font? We can use that.
Actually, that probably is. Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
there
it's
you
the
go.
same. I think it's the same
YouTube,
font.
they are stealing my font. I am a
Oh.
very famous typist.
I do think it's the same font, but obviously it's stylized differently.
Well, then
Like
we
it's
can
got like a different
stylize the
outline and
shit
stuff.
out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
So
way, there's someone over here who says, I've known about ROH for like 20 years and I've never heard his name until the first video on your channel. And you're my target audience, man. Because it's been 20 fucking years and I recognize that I'm old now and that all of these stories are going to go away. And guys like Rob Feinstein, people are going to forget what he did, especially if they're not allowed to talk about it. And that's why that video got made. Especially knowing what he did to KLA, like just like a week or two before that is, yeah, I'm gonna make a video about it, and then I'm gonna push it because if he's gonna try to like flag down KLA, and now he's even moved to where he's tried to flag some other people down that led to some interesting outcomes. Yeah, the lesson's about to be learned.
can you
The
read that?
I am
lesson
a
is
very
about to be learned.
famous wrestling tape merchant.
Can you read that line like above
Thank
his name?
you,
By the
man.
way.
Hmm?
No, that's how he signs everything. Right
No,
now,
no.
that convention.
Read the line above his name.
Oh, wait, real quick. That guy said, I just mean that's how famous he is. So I wanted
Oh,
to clarify that that's what other guy made. But even still, you're still the target audience for that kind of stuff. Like
I
that's
got. I can read this line here. This is a glue. Like, do your job and remove this. And yes, I am more than livid, and I hope it reads that way.
Thank you.
I'm mad.
Thank you.
I know the Sandman. Are you gonna fuck with me?
You gonna
I was at that
you gonna play
massage.
games? You play games with me.
I'll have you know, I was the massage lady with Taz.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. That's probably why. You know what? Let's be honest. If we're gonna guess as to why some of the ECW guys might still hang around him, aside from obviously the payday, he
He's a
has all those
legend.
videotapes. There might be some videotapes of things that don't want to be out there.
That's a great point. There are way too many stories that happened in ECW. Way too many. Oh, by the
God
way.
only knows if you could get a camera back there in '96 to nine. Like,
Oh no, that's what I said. By the way, we all know that there were cameras back
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Mm.
Like, if I could go right now, I could call my uncle on the phone and be like, "Hey, you remember what happened out back of the ECW shows in the arena? Yeah, you'd try to
He'd be
buy
like, "Oh,
drugs, but
are
no,
you
yeah,
around the police?
yeah, yeah,
are, are you up at the
yeah.
precinct?"
Back in '98, we were trying to sell New Jack some weed, and we put pencil shavings in it, and Mustafa would smoke the pencil shavings.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, that's a fucking like that's a story that everyone's uncle that went to an ECW show
Yeah,
knows.
the Mustafa smoking pencil shavings. I've heard that story. That's fucking crazy. I don't know. I wonder if that one happened. I hope it didn't happen
Yeah,
because the lead in that shit. That can't be good for
yeah.
you.
Oh no.
Oh, hold on.
You know who I'm surprised has never talked about RF, and I'm sure he'd get a lot of views and a lot of content out of it?
Hmm.
Someone who was also around ECW at that time, and is also a famous podcast person, Brian Last. There's no way those two did not interact, as they've said. There was a small click with that, like the ECW fan thing from back in the day. So it'd be a
I've heard of
surprise
that,
if
but
those two had never met once.
what Bob Barnett, he deals with them some, but even when he goes over there, they still don't really talk a lot about Feinstein. You know that they've all crossed paths. All of the guys who were in wrestling in that like late '90s, early 2000s era, they all passed through with each other because with ECW and WCW going out of business and everybody trying to find their footing and shit, wrestling got real just homogenized. That's why you see shit like Eddie Guerrero versus Loki. Like shit got weird for about 2, 3 years span where like everybody was everywhere for a couple minutes. Just
Everyone was at XPW. Everyone was at
yeah,
fucking yeah.
wrestling was
No.
figuring out where it was gonna go because, two giant companies just went down. Everybody's gotta figure out where everybody's gonna go now.
Eddie
Um,
Guerrero being an ROH is crazy. Like when I
It
found
was
that
yeah.
out, I was like, "Oh my god!"
That
yeah,
was
that's
one of the I growing up, I thought that was like, oh, everyone just knew that because, we
mhm.
had that tape. And it's like,
Mm.
oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like most people don't know that, Adrian Street, he spent most of his career in the, American South. Like, there are a bunch of people in, like, Tennessee who know more about Adrian Street than you'll see people in Britain who know about him. It's just people know what gets shown the most, and
Yeah,
to most
people know,
people,
yeah.
Eddie went from WCW to WWF, and that was that.
Like, yeah, he took a break and then he came back and he was part of the SmackDown 6.
Mhm,
Part of that core that made SmackDown better than Raw for like a couple years.
mhm. You know didn't take
Yeah,
a fucking break?
yeah.
You know who didn't take a fucking break? Rob,
Mm.
because his streak of flagging wasn't done with just me and KLA. You see, it was a nice guy over here. His name Joey Teacap. He heard about the situation. So me and we start talking, and he puts up an edit of the video that I made up on his channel. And wouldn't you fucking know it, Rob fucking Feinstein goes to a fucking Teacap channel and he flags it. He flagged a Teacap channel. I'm not sure if he could have made a more poor choice. They're not like wrestling channels, Rob. People in people in that community, they're serious business. They don't. They're not gonna overlook you because you gave Sandman a $500 for an interview. They're not gonna give a shit. And now we've got those emails too, and they're a bundle of fun. Now these, I don't know, we may be able to show this one in its entirety.
I mean,
We
I've
might be able
censored
to do that.
these anyway, so no
Yeah,
sensitive information is here.
Yeah,
just a
please.
whole lot of
Yeah,
whinging.
Oh
DM
shit.
me this one. I'll be happy to read it out. I love these.
These are great. Rob Feinstein messages, they're great until you get, 500 of them. Oh, King Hayabusa's in the chat. I appreciate that guy. He's my first channel member over here. I like that guy. He likes my Hayabusa videos. Like he's always there for my videos that aren't about horrible people in pro wrestling, and I appreciate
I
the fuck
boost
out
this
of him
top
for that.
guy.
Top guy every day. Okay. See, thinking about Hayabusa for a minute, it's like a small palate cleanser before we dive back into Rob fucking Feinstein. Okay. Are you ready? Do you
I'm ready. I'm ready.
are
Yeah,
you,
just shoot me this in a
all right.
DM. I'll read it.
All right, I'm getting it for I'm just be prepared because our boy Feinstein, he's not.
He's a linguist, a cunning linguist,
Well, hold on.
scholar.
We probably should have shown this last, but the thing that you're getting here, you can go ahead and see it on the screen. Rob tries to do this, and YouTube said piss off. They're not even putting his fucking flags through anymore. You can see it on the screen right now. They're just saying no. They just say no now. They don't say maybe. They don't say kinda. They don't. They 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 just say, "Hey, this person tried some shit, and we have declined their offer to do some shit."
I wanna take a note of this real quick. I just saw this in the chat. Y'all seen Samoa Joe's live journal about him in 2004? It's from Andre Brown. No. Which I've read through CM Punk's live journal and
Oh, I
some of
couldn't
those
find Punk's
stories.
one. I
I have.
found
Yeah,
Samoa Joe's.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have. Samoa Joe is not a very big Rob Feinstein fan. Not very big on him at all. He does discuss maybe wanting to cause some physical harm to him back in the day. That might be a thing. Joe was he was not happy with Rob Feinstein. I'll put it that way. It's worth a read. It's definitely worth a read. And I don't know if we knock this out quick enough, we may can read it. It's not super long. It's not super short, but it's not super long.
Wow. Okay. This is
Okay,
like when you
so
get picked to read the book in class and it's the long chapter. This is gonna be fun. I'm glad I signed up for this. This is gonna be
so
great.
so what number are we on? Yeah,
Well, I was
because
just
I've numbered
showing.
these.
I was explaining the one that's up here real quick.
Mm.
This is YouTube just telling them to fuck off. That's the one you have, and we'll kick it off with, of course, number one, number one. Now, are you are
Is it
you
up
are
on
you
screen?
hyped for the read?
I'm
Even
ready.
if it isn't up on screen, you can go ahead and read it if you got it.
All right. Here is the answer to all of your questions. The work is a company that I filmed and produced all of their DVDs and sell, and I own all the footage along with the WWE. The footage comes from this DVD from my website, rfvideo.com. It's called ECW Hardcore TV, episodes 115 to 118. Plus, they are also using my trademark logo during this footage, which they do not have our permission to use. It appears from the content found in 5 minutes 24 seconds to 5 minutes 53 seconds. The footage is ECW
Is
TV
him being
footage.
choke slammed over and over, by the way? In case you're
Yes.
curious, it was that edit of him being choke slammed by fucking 911. That's ECW and WWE's, bro. Shut the fuck up.
It's on Peacock, Rob. It's on fucking
Not yours,
Peacock. So
bro.
NBC. Hey, wait, hold on. That's great. NBC has a lot of footage of you, Feinstein. Ain't that
Exact.
funny?
And he keeps claiming that he owns this footage that NBC and WWE own. It's not his. It's not yours.
So,
What?
uh, I remember,
Just can't escape
uh,
the peacock.
I remember one of the claims was that like he had like a handshake agreement with Heyman over
For fan cam
the
shit.
for the fan cam shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Rob Feinstein could not have possibly been filming him being chokeslammed. Do you know why? Because he was busy being fucking chokeslammed.
I would have loved to have seen that. Actually, that'd been crazy. Like POV.
It was like a Kurt Angle situation.
Yeah.
They put in a second Rob Feinstein.
This man is fucking insane. But
Okay.
that's his kick. Keep going. Please knock it out of the
And they
park.
never licensed this from us at all. This is the same video that your company just took down for us. And now they just were sneaky about it and they gave it to this channel. The guy even thanked this guy for in putting it on his channel
I
if
thank
you
him
read the
again.
comments.
Don't read the comments. Listen to the video, Rob. I thank him. I thank him again. And I thank you for bitching about it. You being a bitch.
The footage is sold on our website and it's owned by my company. They do not have the rights to air any of it for free on YouTube and never will get our permission to do so. This has to be removed at once. If you look at my previous takedowns from a few weeks back, you will see it's the same exact video and you removed it. I was promised it would never appear again, and now it is up, like I said, and they are being sneaky about it by putting it on another channel. I found out from our customers who told us about it. Plus, the video is getting us death threats, and the way they edited our footage, which they also had no permission to do. Please remove this at once. We already had the lawyers get involved with the original guys who made the video, and for whatever reason, they are just trying to mess with our company. You can talk to Emma from your company. She helped us two
Fucking
weeks
all
ago with these
caps.
guys. She knows everything and has seen all of our lawyers' letters to them, including all the paperwork showing the copyright and the trademarks are owned by my company, RF Video Inc. Next one here. Emma. These are the same guys that blackmailed me in for allowing the footage back up.
Now hold
I
on,
had
hold on.
already sent you. Oh,
Now pause it. Pause real quick. This is where my theory comes into play. And again, this is a theory. This is not even alleged, Rob. This is me throwing out what I believe could have hypothetically happened here. Rob, did you fake letters from us blackmailing you? Because you say that you sent her letters of us blackmailing you.
I can. I have the
Isn't that
letter right here.
strange?
I have the blackmail letter right here. Dear Rob
I
Feinstein, we coming for that ass.
just,
Signed Tonka.
Swiggity swooty. Chris Hansen heard about that booty. It's I don't know, man. It's weird to deal with somebody like this who is just fucking completely off his rocker and willing to lie about everything.
He writes like a scorned lover. That is a wow.
We
Is there
wouldn't. You got my word. Me and Rob were never fucking.
is there some
And
secret
to my
heat?
knowledge, nor were he in KLA. There's no call for all this. Oh, there's that Joey T cat fellow. There's that nice fellow. Talk to Emma. He's
What the
right.
hell's
You
that?
got to talk to Emma. She'll clear
Yeah.
everything up. And while you're talking to Emma, make sure that you tweet at that nice fellow who offers everyone seats, Chris Hansen. You got to tweet at him and let him know that you want to see the Rob Feinstein podcast. Just go
What
go
did
Sorry.
to
you
the
do?
go do the
The
thing
fun
with.
athletic guy. You know what did you do to him?
I
Sorry.
don't
Is
know.
there some heat? Did you guys
I
have a
made
dark match years ago in the territories?
Well, from one thing that I've heard is at the last thing that he went to, someone did sing "Creep" at him when they were in the line.
Oh no.
And I'm wondering if like he probably liked that song because he's from that time period or whatever. And I may have ruined a song he liked for him. I think that could be it. And, you know, when you ruin a song for somebody, they never forgive that shit.
I'm seeing it now. That episode of South Park, where the Scott Tenorman must die. You get that footage of Scott Tenorman crying. You put Rob Feinstein's face over it, and you have Radiohead show up and call him a loser and walk away.
Oh, that's cruel.
Sorry,
Oh, that'd be cruel.
hold on 1 second. The way that he says Emma, by the way, I don't know why it reminded me of this, but it reminds me of like Adam Sandler. And I don't remember what fucking film this was from, but like him just like looking at like some dude and just be like, Eric.
Eric. Oh, hold on. All right, I'm catching some lore now. I know a little bit about the To Catch a Predator stuff, not a whole lot. I'm not. Joey's probably like an encyclopedia. I've heard of it. I've watched a good number of episodes. Lorne, very famous in the TCAP circles. Lorne is Lorne. Apparently, Lorne also tries to tell everyone to call Emma and talk to Emma. So Rob's out here committing gimmick infringement, stealing Lorne's lines. Of all the
I got.
people to steal lines from, he's stealing lines from Lorne.
Eric.
He writes emails like he's cutting the world's shittiest promo. That's how.
Oh, dude, you should
Oh
read
my
the
god.
messages he sent us. They were awful.
It's fucking funny as
He
fuck.
he did try to cut promos. They were rough.
I can imagine him like with the Taz gimmick of the towel. He's like, brother, Emma, these are the same guys that blackmail me. And
Got the arms crossed, staring at the fucking computer monitor.
sue me if you can.
Oh no!
Survive if I let you.
Oh my god. Yeppers, if you can. LOL, if I let you.
Yeah, nice dick clap, man.
Jesus. Oh, also, apparently Lorne also believes that perverted justice, they screwed him over.
Oh.
Isn't
What?
that something? He is sharing a lot of things with Lorne here. Now, in case you guys are curious, the famous line, LOL, I'll pretend you said 18. Rob Feinstein has said
Oh,
specifically, and we have the DMs, he never said that, and perverted justice added that in there. He never said that.
but the rest of
Um,
it's like,
well, again,
I'm not saying
it's
that's what he's
ramblings.
saying. I'm just like, what?
Whenever
What are
you're
you
interacting with
saying?
Rob, you don't get to ask questions, brother. That's
No,
not
that's
how
what I'm
this
saying. So
works.
what? So what are you saying?
He's
Like the rest of it's like okay.
just just imagine a Gatling gun of insanity.
That bit
All
though.
right. He's just firing shit off in your DMs and then he'll delete a lot of it. So you have to screen cap it as it comes in. It's just crazy shit. Okay. That's how you
Rob
have to look at it.
Feinstein, Philly's pad. No. My
So
brain is thinking about that.
This email
5 minutes.
sucks.
all of his emails suck.
This email sucks. This one.
No.
All
We
right, I got this
hold
one.
on. We do not have the live stream where we read his chat logs out anymore. However, if you are curious about the chat logs, Joey's TCAP channel does have the chat logs up. That is a thing that is over there, as well as another live stream with two guys. I think they have like Donald Trump wrestling hats. I had the channel name written down, and now I don't have it because we moved on and did something else, and I forgot to save it.
Why?
But if you type in Rob Feinstein chat logs, there are now two different videos you can find that will give you the chat logs. All right. One of them is two little fellas in front of. Well, I say little fellas. They're
What?
probably not little. They're probably grown folk. Okay, they look grown. I'm talking shit, and I'm not even meaning to talk shit. They're reading the chat logs, and then the other one is Joey's TCAP channel. He has the chat logs up on his channel. So you have options now in
If
order
any
to
of you
see
can
the chat
like,
logs.
if any of you can read, then
You could also just go
you can
read
also
them
just
yourself,
Google
but
it.
the internet hold on, the Internet Archive where they were stored has had a lot of weird cyber attacks lately, so it's a lot harder to find.
Oh,
They're should be
really?
good now. Yeah.
Yes.
I think Internet Archive's good now. They had their shit, but
Is it
they're
good?
good now. I think they're back up. Yeah, there was a
Anyway,
yeah.
I was just saying, by the way, if you aren't subscribed to Joey's TCAP when you're over here, you should go subscribe to him. He's been very, very helpful and in this whole situation. Like when very few YouTubers would say shit or do shit or give a fuck about any of this. And they were leaving KLA out hanging. It was me and KLA. It was gonna be us. Joey's TCAP did help out. And that is extremely cool and commendable. Very appreciative of what he did. But oh, hold on, Road said that RF just stopped by.
Hi, Rob.
The RF's always here. This is his favorite channel. That's another thing. We have DMs where he's talking about how much he likes the videos on my channel.
It's great. You know,
That's a thing. So apparently he's also a fan, but he will also flag me down and will destroy my channel. And
That's very nice. Buy a t-shirt.
you gotta
he's
stop blackmailing him, dude. You gotta stop, man. Listen, we have the letters that he hand wrote in his own blood.
he's a
What's
man of
that about?
contradictions, you know. He's a man of contradictions. It's no big deal. All right, we should probably mush on with these emails so we can get them going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is good. Emma, these are the same guys that blackmailed me in for allowing the footage backup. I had already sent you the email that they blackmailed me with. You already read all of this and was very angry that they did this to me and already assured me this video would not be allowed back up. I have your email to me from a week back. Do you not remember this case? The Fair Use Act does not allow this person to profit off my copyrighted work. And also,
He's
in
very
fair
protective of
use,
that choke slam. That choke slam is fucking serious business.
a person can't use it if it affects the original content holder, me, when it comes to making money.
That's
Since we
not
sell
true.
this footage and own it on my website, rfvideo.com, we do not give permission to allow this person to show it for free on YouTube. It is affecting our sales. Those sales they're skyrocketing. I want to remind you all.
Now, here's what's
It's
wild. There is not a single thing that is in any video from KLA or myself that you can't find on YouTube through Title Match Wrestling or his deal with Hannibal because he doesn't charge for it anymore. He's been licensing out the shoot interviews because nobody's buying that shit. So he's making deals with people to get it put onto YouTube. And now he's bitter. And he's very
they're
bitter
on,
about it.
they're on Vimeo. They're
Well,
all
they're
places.
everywhere, but specifically, he is cutting deals and putting them up on YouTube, but now lying to YouTube like they're only on his website. When
Also,
specifically, he's cut deals with multiple people. Title Match, Hannibal, plenty of different shoot centric kind of channels. Like they're wrestling channels, but they mostly dabble in shoot interviews. He's been slowly licensing all the footage out. That's what he's been doing. They're not on his website exclusively, and he knows that. That's a blatant lie, like everything else he says. Sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah,
I wanted to stress that. Like if you right now you can check it yourself. I'm not bullshitting you. You've got eyes, you can type it in. Go to Title Match and you'll see RF video logos behind all the shoot interviews. You can go to Hannibal. Right now, he recently uploaded an RF shoot with the Honky Tonk Man on the road. I mean,
oh,
he's a very
Honky Tonk
famous person.
Hero. I'm a very famous tape merchant.
one more
I'm a
thing.
very
I don't want to walk
famous
past
logo.
this.
I'm very famous. Come on. Come on.
The Fair Use Act not allowing specific people to profit off of like copyrighted work. The
Fair use doesn't
Fair
allow
use doesn't work.
editing. It doesn't allow monitor. It doesn't allow anything. Fair use means Rob Feinstein said you could upload the whole. I don't know what the fuck he think it means. He's
Well,
Rob Feinstein.
fair use isn't affected by monetization or profit. That's one thing that they make sure to tell you is like money isn't a factor in that. In terms of that,
Yeah,
the Fair Use
yeah.
Act.
It's not even a factor. But what's even funnier is he specifically says that you can't edit things and call it fair use.
That's specifically what you changed the purpose of the video.
He's an idiot. He's just fucking
You're
stupid.
you're commentating over it and completely changing the purpose of what the footage is, like, original, like. Okay, whatever.
In Rob's mind right now, if you're a channel like Wrestling Bios, you should be in prison. Like
Yes.
all of that footage. Oh my god. Reliving the war? This man is a fucking criminal.
Yeah, lock him up.
Lock him up.
Oh,
Throw
no,
away
not
the key.
OSW, no.
OSW reviews
Lock him
in
up.
the gulag. In the gulag. They did that to movies too. They dared touch the
Oh, the
coveted
way the key.
WWE films. They should be buried under Titan Tower.
How dare.
Not Kung Fu Hustle.
Not Kung Fu
Oh,
Hustle. All right. Keep going, keep going.
alright,
We got
alright.
way too much insanity left with this guy.
It is affecting our sales. It's
Lies!
like they are giving away our videos for free.
That choke slam, it's so pivotal.
People pay to watch our wrestling content and they are giving it away for free. It is allowing them to show scenes from movies before they came out. Oh, it is like allowing them to show scenes from movies before they came out.
Brother, this happened 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That choke slam is
Oh,
like
yeah.
97?
It's 95. I just saw it. Like,
95.
he retweeted it.
You call
On
me
it's
brother.
by the way, this is fucking great. There's an account on Twitter that posts nothing but ECW clips called This Day in ECW. Guess what Rob Feinstein retweeted? The clip of him getting chokeslammed by fucking 911.
So he retweets them, but he'll flag us. 10 out of 10.
Holy
You called him brother.
brother. Brother,
Jack
I gotta flag your content. I can't let you.
I don't know why that got me.
Brother.
They do
Okay.
not have my permission to use my work at all in there. Oh, I think I'm missing something.
Oh, no.
13.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sorry. They do not have my permission at all to use my work in their videos. They also tried to blackmail me, and they told me if I do not let them use the footage, they are going to release my personal emails, to them and voice messages to to them, telling them they do not have my permission.
That's just a lie. That is a
Blackmail.
lie.
That's
Wait.
not blackmail.
That's
No.
why are you lying?
Telling people that we're going to show the harassment that you've been sending and the lies you've told YouTube, that's not. If you think that the things that you say and do are so fucking incriminating, Rob, why do you keep doing them?
And the
If
best part
all
is,
you have to do with Rob Feinstein is show what he says and does for him to have a hissy fit, would that not be a sign that maybe the things you say and do fucking suck?
when you look at this message, how he has it worded, you're blackmailing. The blackmail that he supposes you have is him saying, "Hey guys, you can't use my footage."
Well, it's that he
How
knows
the
that's
fuck is
not
that
what's there.
blackmail? I
Yeah,
know.
that's what he's alleging the blackmail is. He knows what he said and all this shit. He knows the lies he's told. He knows the crazy shit he said. He knows he threatened KLA. He knows all this shit.
Oh my god.
So to
That's
to blackmail someone, you have to have something on them that you haven't really brought public, and that you're threatening
Allegedly.
to bring public, right?
Yeah.
What's
This is
hidden?
this is just him harassing the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, here's this harassment he keeps doing.
I have footage of the irate gamer behind the scenes. And I
Stop.
will
You
release
need
it. That's
no.
my
You
black-
need to
yeah.
stop.
That's
No, wait, hold on. Big bright
$5.
green over here. Water Jabbers, he threw 5 and said, "I mean, I was against Rob's PDF behavior, but after finding out that you're stealing his videos," and you're right, and that completely changes the paradigm of everything. I didn't get his okay to get that chokeslam footage, so
Not the CPT.
obviously he's absolved.
Listen, everything he did,
He's in the
wash
clear.
away because you are blackmailing him with the fact that he said no
I'm blackmailing him by threatening to show his actions.
by using fair use.
Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me.
So yeah, let's talk
Here we
about this
go.
in fair use. Yeah.
In
In
fair
fair
use.
use!
In fair use. They are not allowed to edit the footage. What? And they did edit my footage. Huh? They showed all of the main parts of a wrestling match that people pay to watch on my website, and they stole the footage from it. We charge companies to license footage if they want to use it. That is also how I make money. These guys did not license footage from us. I already also sent you lawyer letters we sent to them, and they were laughed at and ignored by them.
Yeah,
Take it.
alright,
Let's take it.
I didn't get a letter from a lawyer. Um, apparently he, like, emailed one through somebody,
That's
and
not a
what
letter.
fucking happened is the lawyer he was doing it through is, like, somebody who specializes in student loans, like, "Get the fuck out of here, Rob." Nobody cares. You're
Here's what I'm about
threatening
to tell
us
you.
with a student loan lawyer, like, why don't you go hire Akita while you're at it? You're on a
Mr.
roll, bud.
Mr. Grapple Vision, I hired my friend that went to Temple, and you're in fucking trouble because he knows how to get child support payments done. So
You're in big
you're
trouble,
fuck-
buddy. You're in big trouble.
you
I don't
think
know I
you
don't know
think
if
I
you've
don't
heard
never
about
sue you
this or not.
before?
Hold up. Rhodes Scholar sent one. He said, "For your lawyer letters, is $3. Yeah, $3 is the running fee, I think, for lawyer letters. I
Is that
appreciate it.
fair?
Yeah. All right, we
$3
got
is fair play for letters.
let's thug this out. We're almost halfway through.
How many
We
more do we have?
also we I got two more.
You
Yeah,
got 2 more
Yes.
left in
2
this?
more after
Okay.
this.
Not as bad as I
we
thought.
yeah.
This is going okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're
We
welcome.
also already included the lawyer letters to you. What I do not understand here is why this is an issue again. Because you already took down the video and assured us that it would never be back up after reading the blackmail letter.
Oh.
After
After
reading the
the
blackmail letter
blackmail
to
letter.
my company.
Wait. There it is. That's the thing I was talking about before. Alright. So, there's the thing where he says that we're blackmailing him by saying that we're going to just show what he said.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
goodness.
there's that part. Then he mentions the blackmail letter to his company. What the fuck is that?
There's gonna be a post on his website on wherever he does his post now. It's gonna be like photo clippings from a pro wrestling magazine, PWI Insider, that says we have the footage for free. Grapple Vision.
Oh my
He sent him a fucking ransom note using PWI Insider pieces.
I I'm so lost. I'm so lost on it. Hold on. Rhodes Scholar has, he gifted a membership. That's very cool, very generous of you, sir. And I think it landed on Gokai Silver, who's I like that
Congrats,
guy. I know that guy.
congrats, Go
Crucial
Kai.
Crucial Bunny said, "Hey yo, why the mail letter gotta be black?" That's a fine point, Rob. That's a fine point, Rob.
You can take
I
the
wonder
racist.
what the letter said to his he doesn't go into it,
Yeah,
but
I'd
you
be
see,
curious.
like you see how he says, like, the blackmail thing about the emails or whatever, and then he says separately, "A blackmail letter to his company." That has
See
had
that?
me puzzled. Ever
That's
since I read that, I'm like, "What the fuck did he send them?"
What
because
is
that's
what?
important
Yeah, I want to
information.
know.
Yeah, that's a very big distinction from like you're harassing my family and sending me blackmail.
Yeah, everything he's
to
saying is bullshit,
yeah.
but that one specifically, if he sent them a letter that we had, like, harassed his company with,
Oh,
there's
so you
that's
are talking to Ring
crazy.
of Honor.
Oh. Is he trying to say that he still works
You're
for Ring of
talking to Ring
Honor?
of Honor?
What is he doing?
Tony, Tony Khan. Tony Khan's gonna hear about this, buddy.
Huh.
Trouble.
I will not take this fucking shit.
I ain't gonna take this. And that was one of my favorite lines that he gave KLA. Like, right at the beginning, he said, "Do you think I'm just gonna let you make a video about myself?" Like, that line just like, "Are you think you're allowed to talk about me?" And it's like,
Oh God.
"Oh, yeah, Rob, you're a very famous person."
Oh boy. Okay.
You fucking bitch.
This was just over a week ago, and now this has come up again. It's like you forgot the entire case, and here we are again. You all the same, giving you all the same information we gave you 100 times. They are also harassing me through private emails and messages on their YouTube accounts. That is getting us death threats. Just read any of the comments that their videos are encouraging, which is all lies. They are also use our trademark from our videos, which was also proved to YouTube we legally own through the trademark office as we submitted and showed you all the paperwork. They have zero permission to use anything from my company, including my company's logo, graphics, and the videos that we filmed.
By
License
the
from
that was one of the
ECW.
claims, by the way. He was sending them the RF video logo that I showed on top of the choke slam. He was trying to claim that too.
Okay.
That was that
License.
was that was also in the emails. Like, he's claiming pictures. Like, the logo when I was explaining RF video and the RF video logo was there. He tried to claim the logo.
Great.
Dude, he's
Antigua.
Oh,
unhinged. It doesn't stop, man.
licensed. Licensed from ECW or filmed. We paid for all of our footage as we are the content owners, and they are not. They are just the fans.
They're
Oh,
just fans. Nothing but
Yeah.
fans.
They're just the fans. Let me find this here. I'm sorry, I missed this line here. They are
15
just the
is the
fans
last
that
one.
steal footage and then try to monetize from my footage on YouTube.
Now, I
This is
want to point out.
highly illegal.
I want to point something out real quick. Rob Feinstein very openly, in an interview that one of the only interviews that anybody's ever conducted with him, will tell you that he built his entire company off of stealing footage and reselling it. That is what RF video was at the beginning. Tape trading, making copies of tapes, bootlegging.
Who the fuck?
But you're not allowed to edit his. Do not edit.
Do not edit.
Do not
Please do
edit.
not edit.
Don't edit my footage. It's not allowed. Not okay.
Can
Don't do
you
that.
can you send me the one that you've got, by the way? I think I'm missing one.
Which one?
Because at
The
the
last one?
bottom here, like I think I'm at like the very end. Because there's like
Yeah,
definitely like a
I
blank
believe
space.
this is the last one, yeah.
Okay.
They are just fans that steal footage and try to monetize from my footage on YouTube. This
Oh,
is
okay.
highly illegal, and they can steal my and they can steal that they can steal my footage. And they can steal it. It's everywhere. You fucking idiot.
This,
I also have recordings of them bragging about how much money they are making by using my footage that we own.
I don't think
This
that
footage
exists.
must come down and stay down.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. The whole thing with it has been that it's kind of a detriment. Rob, I don't know if you've noticed, but you flagging videos isn't really gonna help me very much financially. And I threw my hat into that because I didn't really give a fuck about the financial gain of talking about you. It's that you're shit. Like, you're just scum. You're a horrible person. You're a parasite. You're a blight on the business. So I think it's a public service that a bigger channel than me should have done long before now. I don't I if I if I wouldn't have made anything doing this, it still would have happened. You flagging down a tiny channel fucked you. You should have let it be. And then you trying to flag me down fucked you even harder. You should have let it be. And now you have fucked up even more. And you've tried to fucking flag the fucking TCAP channel. You should have let it be. Same thing I said in the last thing. You need to get with the knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them situation. Anyway, hey,
I love, by the way, that Louis Paul said this in chat. He said Rob Feinstein will flag the NXT show next week.
what happens to why would he
NXT's
flag
gonna
it?
be NXT's gonna be at the arena.
Oh no! I bet
Oh,
he'll
that's
be
I
there.
funny as
think they're
fuck.
either
He'll
gonna
try
be
to be
yeah,
there. He'll try to be
yeah.
there.
They'll be at either the arena or Hammerstein Ballroom. Let me check.
I find it really funny because like a lot of the like at least like a
He'll
few
do
of them
2300.
um like a lot of the people in like NXT now they're all like DPW guys, like Deadlock Pro Wrestling guys. And it's really
Yeah.
funny that like because like the Deadlock
I
boys are
want to see
just
how
like,
much
oh,
these
that's great.
tickets are.
We have somebody pointing out that he's having a big boy tantrum. Such big feelings from Rob. Super straight acting. Come on, he's just a
Oh,
fun, athletic guy. Um,
A fun,
you've missed
athletic guy.
you've missed a lot. You've missed a lot. Some of the better lines you've already missed, and it just go flying back into the live
stay
stream. You'll hear some real good cuts.
stay a fan.
I wonder, by the way. Yeah, I really wonder, by the way, if he does show up at the arena show, how many people will recognize him and how many things will be said to him. Because Rob's a creep. Rob is a weirdo.
Mm. I wonder if he got that song sang to him today at the convention he was at.
Yeah, he
Because
probably did.
the one the one that I heard about, where he got it sang to him, he was not happy. So I imagine that
Golly.
if this becomes a running thing of people singing the Radiohead song at Rob Feinstein, I'm gonna feel kinda bad that I ruined the song, but at the same time, I'm okay with it because I ruined it for someone specifically.
I'll never play Rock Band ever again. Thanks a lot.
Aw,
This
come
is
on.
wow. This is. I just looked at the tickets, by the way, for NXT. $600 something.
Oh, what? That's like worse than like
They're selling out the
NXT.
arena, baby.
That's worse than like NXT London for like
Oh.
starter.
Oh, that sounds rough. Alright, hold on. Do we have any left? Do we have any emails
No,
left?
that is
That
all
was the final one.
we
That
got.
was the end.
Yeah. If we have time, I think we should do that Samoa Joe live journal. I can pull it
Alright.
up.
Yeah, go for it. Someone in the chat has said,
Um,
"Has anyone thought of getting the story to something like Cultaholic, What Culture, etc.? They seemingly like to foot a down on certain types of things, and they're not going to talk about this."
no, because they're a
Unlike some
slideshow
what
company.
culture, and let's talk about the top 5 Rob Feinstein moments.
Yeah, it's not gonna. It's not a thing that they're gonna. They
I think
most
actually,
wrestling channels know the top topics to talk about. Like again, if I wanted to make fucking money on this channel, you guys would have been seeing about 300 CM Punk videos over the past year instead of me talking about FMW when I know that nobody gives a shit about it except for me and maybe maybe a couple hundred subscribers are kind of fans and maybe a couple thousand end up looking at it and become fans or just hate it when they watch it or whatever. But
so
Zone, I'm gonna I'll DM you
oh,
oh,
thank
good
you.
shit.
the Mean Streets of
So
Joe live journal.
here's the thing, though, is like you mentioned Coldaholic. They do have an article on their website. I just checked. They have talked about Rob Feinstein before. Cause hello, can everyone hear me, or can everyone in chat see? Are we still live, or are we like done?
Are we dead? Did
Have
we
a
get
look.
done in?
Oh, hang on. Let me refresh the YouTube.
Because OBS is still running.
Okay. I think we're good.
Are we good?
Hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
okay, they can hear us.
Where
They can
did
hear us.
where did we go away, guys?
Okay,
Where
so you
when
sent me
is the
some.
last time people heard us? What happened?
You sent me something like I just cut out right now. So
Okay.
it's not
I
terrible.
just sent you the Samoa Joe live journal and I sent you the screen cap from the journal.
Okay, there's like a
This is
picture.
this is supposedly the Samoa Joe's thoughts on Rob Feinstein
Okay.
Live drink.
Let me bring that up before you start reading that.
See, all men are created equal with Samoa Joe.
Mm,
Samoa Joe.
I have the yeah. I
Kayla
pull
said,
up the
"Check if I got
visual of it.
struck down." I should. No, we're good. We're
I
good. But
think I
Okay.
Kayla
think
knows. He knows. Go ahead.
This is
I
from yeah. This
think
is actually from
it
the
was
Live
just
Journal.
my internet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just my internet. Everything's fine now though. So what I'm gonna do you want me to bring up Samoa Joe's like this website first?
Yeah. No, that's I have the entry now. I've found it. I have
You
the
think
link
Joe's
for it.
gonna copy strike us?
No, Joe wouldn't do that. This is the full thing, but I have a picture screenshot of it. If you guys want to read along, that's the full thing. This is from March 8th, 2004. So this is literally around the time of I guess when it came out on the
This
news.
would have been like 5 minutes after it happened.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
Okay.
from 6:45 a.m. This was posted, yeah. And the title of this is Coming Home to the Chaos. Well, 14 hours on a plane and finally home and in the thick of it. There is nothing I would like to do. There was nothing I would like better to do than talk about my latest German excursion and expand on the positive experience I had, but alas, I can't. This is the only portion of my thoughts and feelings on Rob Feinstein. Rob, please do not allow yourself to ever enter my sight. My anger for you and your actions far surpass anyone or anything imaginable. You, your heinous, terrible acts are beyond excuse and explanation. Your shame is yours alone and forced upon us by your arrogance and lies. Though other formerly close to you are holding their tongue and focusing their efforts on salvaging what your sick, selfish, and stupid actions have caused, I have the luxury of telling you that I hope you get exactly what you deserve. My gut instinct tells me I hope you are found on one morning without breath. But in in reality, as
What
a
a way to
decent
word
human
it.
being, yeah, but in reality, as a decent human being, unlike you, I hope you find some help for your sickness. As for ROH, I will be at the what was that not February, the March 13th show, and whatever future dates I am able to attend. ROH is much larger than one individual, and I am only coming back on the assurance that Rob Feinstein is done with ROH and all associated companies. To all the naysayers, your criticism are valid, but you must also know that I am participating on the word that none of the money from my appearance or any other wrestler will be benefited upon by Rob. ROH is something that not only myself, but every guy in the locker room has a little blood, sweat, and tears invested into building. This is not about saving a paycheck. This is about saving a place that we have taken pride in working in and have done our best to build. That's the part about talking to Rob. There is one
Okay.
part right here, just a little bit. If it's on screen, I don't know. It says to Rob once again. I hope you're happy. Your situation has hurt so many who trusted you to do no more than not be a fucking sicko loser. I am ashamed that at one time I spoke well of you, and your respect for my comments resulted in this. Hey, all those guys work for me. I believe were your words. You could not have been more wrong since I worked just for everyone else in the picture except for you. And I hope your horrible acts will not prevent me to continue to do so. I am sure my sentiments are shared by the rest of the roster who will appear on March 13th. Thanks for the read, and I hope everyone the best possible resolution for this tragic, sad series of events.
Yeah,
Samoa
Water
Joe is
Jabbers
stealing
is
my content.
I was pointing out, yeah, Water Jabbers says, so Samoa Joe was stealing Rob's videos too. Why does everyone keep stealing from old Rob? I mean, everyone's stealing from Rob. Good Lord.
Oh my
This
Samoa Joe
poor
from
man.
Justin TV.
god.
Samoa Joe. So Joe doesn't seem like a very big fan. Uh, uh, he
No.
doesn't seem like he will not
Ooh, this
be
is wow.
he will not be buying the next Fun Athletic Guy best of DVD. It will not be.
Oh wait, I missed this part. I'm so sorry. I skipped over this. This is something. There are others out there which I hope will address my issues to personally and in a civil manner, including Eric Gargulio. I think I said that right. Eric Gargulio, whose rant about Rob, in my eyes, was completely justified, except for the convenient insertion of CZW rhetoric, which has nothing to do with the situation. My question is, why wait till now to air this out about Rob? Once again, no strikes against Eric. He, like many others who work within the confines of independent wrestling, deserve all the support we can get in the industry. That is a warning. That is waning. I'm sorry. So I implore you all to remember who your wholesale comments are really affecting. To the fans and foes of ROH, please be assured that if indeed the dismissal of Rob is a fake, I have no problem making such public, handing back the belt and or melting it down for a 9 iron and hopefully catching a few rounds of golf with Bob Barnett.
Oh, cameo for Bob Barnett there.
Bob Barnett.
The now the thing with the thing he was talking about with the other guy had cut a promo where it was, kind of they went in on Rob Feinstein, but then wrapped it all around with all of ROH.
Yeah.
Because the big CZW ROH feud going on at the deal. But yeah. Oh, here's a good question. Water Jabbers wants to know, why was Eric stealing Rob's videos?
Eric.
Yeah, Eric. God, Eric.
Eric.
It's a shame. It's a shame. Everybody's just out here stealing Rob's
Wonder, yeah.
videos.
I wonder if that's on tape.
By the way,
Probably.
I couldn't find like anything you were like saying in this whole thing. By the way,
Really? I sent you the links, Captain
no,
Lou.
I know, but
Oh,
like
did I?
it sent me his whole like
Oh, okay. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, okay.
No, that's cool.
Here we
Do you want
go.
to like tell me which
If
date it was?
I have it right here. Oh, no, wait,
Okay,
that's wrong thing.
It's a damn shame.
that's
We're
cool.
having tech issues. I'm so sorry, but yeah, no, if you want to pull up the live journal thing, this is a great picture.
It's a
The,
shame.
the live journal page, aside from the giant ad for a scam chess website,
There we go. What
is really good.
Scam chess?
Yeah.
do you mean scam?
Like a malware site. The comments are great too. There's some great comments in
Wow.
here. There we
Oh
go.
boy.
Hello, everyone, by the way, who's just tuning in. We're just reading Samoa Joe's live journal from,
There you go.
I believe this was March 8th, 2004 at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hold on, real quick. Strange endorsement. Okay, there's a guy named Bullwave in the chat. He makes videos that are like vaporwave music videos to bull riding. I don't know
Hey, I
if he
know
still
that
does
guy.
that. You've seen
Oh,
those?
yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
It, it's such a weird mix of media, but it's really good stuff.
That
If
sounds like surprisingly cool.
it
Oh, it's
is.
sweet.
No lie. No lie. It's a weird meeting of media that does not suck. I've seen I've seen a couple of them over the years. They're pretty okay. Like, just for weird visuals, just looking at something cool. It's worth checking out if you haven't before. It's weird that he's in, I would have never expected him to be in this live chat. But yeah, those are cool. Those are cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it appears Samoa. I would hope CM Punk He was he would have been in the company at the time. Do you think he would have written anything about it?
Punk had
I don't
a
know if he wrote
promo.
anything about it. He's made a million comments about it over the years in different ways, but I don't know.
He had a promo with him,
Like
like
most
in like
recently, he was the one
ROH.
talking shit to Drew McIntyre for taking the picture with him.
Oh, that was funny as fuck.
I wonder how many guys, by the way, from that lot, like also that have been lost to time. Like who was on ROH back then? We know Punk, we know Joe, um,
I mean, 2002, very early
Danielson,
on. Don't know.
Danielson, the Briscoes, Low Key. Low Key was in and out with
My
early
move.
TNA. Yeah, let's hear the Low Key take on Rob Feinstein.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
We can find that somewhere.
Did he write all these fuckers on Live Journal?
Low Key thinks that Rob was a bad man, but no one's better than Low Key.
Loki is not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I want to hear the Teddy Hart take on Rob Feinstein.
Oh
Oh,
man, I bet that's a measured take.
Steve Corino was there. Paul London and
Wow, Steve Corino.
yeah.
I met his son. His son's very nice.
Crinos
Steve's
are
a
cool.
dick. Steve was a
The
dick. He didn't want to sign my autograph.
Creed, I never had I've never had a bad interaction with him. I've had two, and they were both pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at Steve Carino. Oh, Louis Paul says he loved Grapple Vision since the release of wrestling. That's like 100 years ago. So thank you for sticking around so long.
Colton was sharing a bank account with my mother. I'll have you know. This guy who didn't write a live journal about Rob Feinstein.
That's so
Didn't he?
nice.
Didn't he say that also his
I
like
wish
other
that
brother?
fucking
Didn't he say also his other brother who like works for like Family Guy also was doing the same thing with his mom?
yeah. Yeah.
So like,
Wow.
Just looking at this website makes me, I don't know.
cry.
Makes you feel a little tingly inside, a little old.
Oh, it's just like this is what the internet looked like forever.
This is a porn site. Like no one can tell me otherwise.
No, his last post, by the way, is for a ROH wrestling show from June 7th, 2006. Just want to put that out there.
Jesus. Well, at least I'm glad he moved on. Like if he ever goes back to Live Journal, that could be kind of funny, but I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, Joe,
Anyway,
why aren't you on
Current
Twitch no
mood,
more?
yeah. Yeah.
One
Joe.
more thing that should be reiterated.
Mm.
Go to fucking Chris Hansen's Twitter if you haven't already. All right, this is like make a Twitter account, tweet this, and then delete the account that you would like to see the Rob Feinstein podcast episode. Just tweet the shit out of it. Chris Hansen will hear it. His buddy was in the chat a little earlier.
Yep.
It's a thing that can definitely happen, and it's not very far out of reach. And as much as Rob Feinstein likes to strike down all of these little YouTube channels, I have a feeling that striking down Chris Hansen is going to be. I want him to do it. I want him to do it so bad. I really do. Just
What's
take
the
it all the way. Huh?
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say I want him to take it that direction. I want
Oh,
him to go
okay.
for gold and try to fucking flag down Chris Hansen. I want it. Am I crazy?
Yeah.
No?
That's really funny. No.
It would be hilarious. Like just the way that he does shit and the
You have
way
a
he like sends YouTube all these crazy yarns and threats and the shit he says. Come on. Okay.
yeah.
Yee.
What what is something that we missed? Have we missed anything?
I think I mean, unless there's any screenshots you want to show or any of these voice messages you want to play.
We played the voice messages last time, but it did get struck down.
Yeah,
I
don't
don't know. If
show
he keeps going, we could, yeah. Maybe that's I don't know, you can't strike it down because people are playing your voice message of you having a cry.
Yeah.
I thought you said you
Uh,
okay.
okay.
No, there was, like there's other stuff as well, but, like, that's, like it's not really, like, the same as, like, this, so,
It's not
No,
really the
if
same
there's
as like
yeah, I mean,
this.
you know? But, like, for the most part, like, we hit, like, all the itinerary.
Alright. Well, I don't know what else to really add, well, hold on. Let's do it, we'll
Mm.
do a call-in, there's somebody in the thing here, we'll do a call-in.
young
Oh, is
lion
it?
Tyson.
Hello, the only caller that we're gonna take take because 'cause we're about to leave, but I guess we're doing a call-in because 'cause you're there. How are you?
Hello? Yeah, I'm
Hey.
good.
What's up, buddy?
I watched the whole stream. I watched almost all of the streams that you guys have done. You're doing God's work. And the only real conclusion that I have drawn from this whole thing, like realistically, is like
Rob's innocent.
at this point, like, is it worse having chlamydia or Rob Feinstein on your dick? Either or.
Oh, it's yeah, there you go. That's quite a take.
I'm putting together a super card of professional wrestling. We're gonna have ring announcer Mel Phillips, commentary Rob Feinstein, and Lars Sullivan versus Jimmy Havoc in the ring.
Oh my
It's gonna
god.
be a great show.
Dude, what a
Ryback,
calling Grizzly Smith.
I mean,
yeah.
I'd watch the fuck out of that. I don't know
Y
about you
We're
guys.
having a triple
You're the
threat
evil
match.
Lithuanian kid, aren't you?
What? What?
Yeah,
No, no.
yeah, I know you.
What are you saying against the great land of Lithuania? What do you got
D
against it?
well, yeah, you're pure evil because I did hear about
Lithuania has
yeah,
stolen my footage.
What
the evil video game modders, they hate your guts,
oh, no. Oh, yeah,
so
yeah. Yeah, I heard about that one.
you're a
Yeah, they
horrible
do hate the
person.
fuck out of me.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
getting
yeah.
doxxed. You had to
Yeah, I really didn't like that, you know, like,
well, shame on you
uh,
for not liking that.
dude, I was sleeping and I
No.
just randomly see Matt just posting a photo of me playing basketball. I was like, I did nothing. What
What
have
a
I done?
what a sweet guy. There's a video for that too if you haven't seen it. It's, the one about the wrestling mod community. They flagged it because they had
Yeah,
registered sex offenders around in the yeah, go watch the video. It's a fun time. It's,
yeah.
like all the videos have been lately. They're all fun times, all good things.
All great stories for your kids to
Just
watch.
Right? Like, I got to do the Jushin Liger video a minute ago. I like doing that. That was nice. But that's pretty much the only that one and Bordeaux Walker. I got to do two stories I enjoy, and then the rest have been getting old shit back up.
yeah, I usually don't even check out, like, the ones I don't know. There is a wrestling series that I do not really mess with on the channel. It's the Wrestling Gets Real series. I don't really mess with it. I know its place. People like it. It's not for me. I usually take to the like more storytelling type of videos, like the one that's about Hayabusa.
You just had the whole crowd turn on you.
Oh,
What a horrible thing to say at the end.
We're
We
getting
were
yeah.
almost done and leaving, and you're like, "Hey, by the way, everybody hate me real quick."
yeah.
New series,
So
Wrestling Gone Fake.
for
Oh,
real,
that
it's
that
boo
would be
this
great.
man. What is he doing?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. We're at the end. We've come to the conclusion. Appreciate everybody who came and did the watch thing. I guess I appreciate the caller. He was good. I also appreciate the power here. He goes by
Yeah,
that. He goes by the power. That's his
it's
thing.
power.
It's
Yeah.
allowed.
The high
Uh,
five.
he
Power within. If Rob, you want to DM me on Twitter and send me some fake Roddy Piper things to try to keep me silent,
Oh
but
no,
I'll make the
peace.
ring boys. I'll talk.
But yeah, he had the Rob Feinstein story. He agreed to stay on and kind of bounce off with us here. Take seat in the third chair. It was very good. Very good. Appreciated it. It was a good time had by all. Appreciate everybody coming through. Don't forget to tweet Chris Hansen. This live stream is going to get flagged by Rob Feinstein. You know it. I know it. The American people know it. Please, while it's up, those of you who hear this, tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your dog. Tweet
Oh, Rob's
Chris
cousin.
Hansen. Yeah, tweet Chris Hansen. Get everybody you know. Tell the sandwich store maker to tweet Chris Hansen that you want to hear the episode about Rob Feinstein. Get those tweets out there. annoy the piss out of Chris Hansen. I don't mean that in a harassment way because I have a feeling that will be how Rob tries to flag this. They're
I
trying
failed
to
Chris
harass
Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
They are black
But
Emma.
is it
They're
even
blackmailing
possible?
Chris Hansen.
Wait, is it even possible to flag a video for cyberbullying somebody completely else to do an episode
You would
on
be
like,
shocked at the shit that Rob Feinstein has flagged videos for, dude. You have
oh, I
he said
mean,
himself in the emails, 30 flags he put on our channels.
all I can say is
We're
poor
having
Emma.
yeah, we're having
Like,
a
I
Louis
genuinely have
Paul.
sympathy for her.
I'd like to give a shout out to Louis Paul for a suggestion for the greatest fatal four way in the world: Rob Feinstein, Lars Sullivan, Terry Garvin, and Hannibal.
Oh man. How did look? Okay, Hannibal might have like beat up on the, but I don't
The
think he's
Blood
in the
Hunter.
realm of any of these
Oh
people.
no, you missed out on the Blood Hunter.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
think.
I saw
Yeah.
the Blood Hunter. Yeah, he's all right. Fine, the referee thing. I get, but that's
No, no,
not
no,
like
no. There was
fucking
something
any of
aside from the.
this.
No, there was something aside from the
What
referee
about
thing.
Pat
With an
Patterson?
ex
Aren't they
What?
gonna
No,
put him
he
in
got cleared. He got
with
cleared
an
on
ex
that.
girlfriend thing. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't
he
know
got
about
cleared
that.
on that. Yeah, that's what I won't. If you get cleared on something in like a real way, I won't put you in that boat. It ain't right. But someone like
Who's
Feinstein
the
who's
yeah?
saying, "I'm cleared because perverted justice made shit up."
Well, he's a
Well,
famous
that's way
person.
different. Like, Hannibal, he got all his shit cleared, like, legally and everything. He got in the clear.
Hannibal's a joke.
I will
Did he
not put
win that
dirt on that
case?
man for that.
Did he win that case against Abdullah the Butcher? I remember that was the biggest thing in the world.
That was
It was
wild.
Abdul. Yeah, it
That
was
whole
him,
situation with him
Abdullah,
and
and
Abdullah was wild.
superstar Billy Graham.
Okay,
Pat
see, he
Patterson.
put Pat Patterson in. Pat Patterson, sure. All right, fine. That,
Yeah,
go
he
for that.
belongs there.
You can put
Pat
Pat in there.
Patterson. Oh God.
All right. So
Special
now we're at
Melpo was
the end.
bringing out.
Before we throw any more random strays at Starbreeze, or I got accused of being like a huge like Hannibal like I don't hate Hannibal. I've
Pervert.
had 2 interactions with him. Uh I mean he reported on one thing that I did incorrectly one time. I had like a big brawl at it was like me tag team partner versus a bunch of fans and he reported it.
Oh.
Yeah, he reported it that we did not win.
Oh,
I will have you know, I escaped that without a fucking mark on me, and I was covered in blood from other people. We
I
wrecked shop. We did good, Hannibal, damn it. Or I know I did. The other guy got taken down at one point, and I had to help him up.
I
But
remember
I
you
did
talking
all right.
about that. It was fucking funny as fuck.
That was a wild ass
so
thing.
wait,
I
Pat
never
Patterson
thought
got
I would have got into a crowd brawl, but when I
Mhm.
finally got in one, Hannibal, he reported on it incorrectly. But I don't hold it against him. It was he looked at a video that he got sent. It cuts off at a point. He doesn't get to see that much. Whatever. Not a big deal.
Ben
But
Buchanan
that's
didn't get buried, so he's cool.
Yeah,
there you go.
Big NXT guy. What's his name now?
annotated.
Brooke
Yeah.
Jensen or something like that?
No, hold on. Louis Paul said he'll put in Chasing Rants instead of Hannibal. That's somebody
Oh.
who didn't get cleared and who everybody keeps telling me to make a video on. I know it's gonna happen. Just give it time. Please give it time. I'm trying to eat these flags and get this all done with before I start eating more flags from that side of things because I've heard that that's another flaggy kind of
You know,
situation.
you should try to do one on that Black Saturday. I believe that's what it was called. Not the Vince McMahon taking over the wrestling industry Black Saturday. No, the one where all the information about Jimmy Havoc. Who was the dude?
You're
Oh.
talking about when
Yeah.
when everything started
Oh God,
coming
yeah. That
out
was on
like
a
3 years ago.
Saturday
Yeah.
when
Right when all these people are getting ready for the wrestling shows.
yeah, the poop
There were some
story.
reactions to people coming out that night that were put up on Twitter. I don't know if they're still around, but to make that video, I'd want to try to find some of those where like guys were coming out and they didn't know that everybody had heard this shit about them. So when they come out, they're getting things chanted at them. It's yeah,
So
it's a whole situation.
The
so
Tessa Blanchard story that came out of that is one of the funniest things ever. That she apparently recorded poop videos for fans to make extra money because she wasn't getting booked. So there's that footage of Jim Cornette listening to Tessa Blanchard poop is one of the funniest fucking things on the internet. Where he's like, "That sounds like her."
He a connoisseur of feces.
On the like the Black Saturday thing, I was working as a ring announcer. I think the company's no longer around now. It's for a company called Runcorn Wrestling Academy, like RWA. It was run by a guy who used to work at like OVW, like during like when OVW was actually like good.
Wait,
Um,
I'm so sorry. I just remembered. It's Shotzi Blackheart, not Tessa Blanchard.
Shotzi, all right.
I'm so sorry,
Fans
everyone.
want
I mean, you know,
videos
same
from her.
difference.
There was $5. If I remember the Twitter account that always posts about
Why
Shotzi
is it like
Blackheart,
this?
I'm so sorry, guys.
What?
You wouldn't want to incorrectly report.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I
terrible.
wouldn't want
Yeah.
to
About that.
incorrectly report on Shotzi Blackheart's
Mm.
poop videos.
There you go. Okay,
That's a high
so
tier of journalism there. I don't know about you guys.
so here we are. We've made it to the end. I think we've got almost everything and then some. I think we did it. I think we more or
Yeah.
less achieved it. Rob Feinstein will flag this down. You all know it. It'll be gone in the next 24 hours. No way around it. Please don't forget the Chris Hansen thing. Bother the shit out of Chris Hansen. It'll be worth it in the end. You won't regret it. All right. Kuza, we don't have or need like an outro thing. So everybody just say bye. We're done, and we're
Say
done.
bye, everyone.
Say goodbye.
Bye,
Well, bye,
everybody.
bye.
Bye,
See you in a
everyone.
bit, guys.
See you
Goodbye.
Always
later,
remember,
everybody.
Mel Phillips' #1 fan was RF Video.